Welcome to the Rhythms of New York. I'm Dave Brodsky, producer and host.
And I'm Salinas Bosque, host.
Salinas and I recently spent an afternoon, a hot afternoon.
Oh my God, it was what?
95 degrees. We spent an afternoon with our guest today.
Sinem Saniye. She's award-winning singer and songwriter. I think that was cool.
You're going to really enjoy her music today. We enjoyed being with her an entire afternoon. We spent, it was at Union Square Park. We were just filming a teaser, which is on our website. You'll see our website URL at the end of the program. And it was like 95 degrees outside. And we had people walking around looking what we were doing, but we had a great time.
It was fun. It was hot, sticky, muggy, but it was fun. She's a wonderful artist, great personality, and we just clicked instantly the moment we met. And her music is lovely and beautiful just as she is, and I hope you like it.
We'll be talking with Sinem in a short time. You'll learn all about her. But you'll be hearing a couple of her tunes off of her album.
Yes, definitely. I think my favorite one is Boom Shikanana.
Oh, it's an award-winning song.
I love it.
Everybody loves the tune. Everybody loves
the Rhythms of New York.
And they also love
good music.
Good music. And that's what we have for you on this program today, good music.
Make sure you keep watching our show, and if you're interested in being part of it, just check out our website and write to Dave. Dave will write to me, and we'll hear you out. Just you have to be New York based, of course, because it is Rhythms of New York.
And you have to be good.
And you have to be good.
But you can be unique too.
Yeah.
This
definitely.
program presents good people, unique people.
And good music.
And good and unique. Right?
As unique as you, or?
Nobody is unique as I am.
Okay.
Is that a compliment or an insult? Or is it both?
No,
I don't know. We get along really, really well.
We do. How long have we?
We're like Regis and what?
No, don't say that.
No, we're not Regis and Kelly?
No, we're the Salinas and the Dave show.
Okay, so we're going to take over for Regis, right?
Maybe, if they like us enough.
I can do that. But for now, you don't want to hear us talking, do you?
No, we want to hear Sinem and her Boom Shakanana song, so please stay tuned.
My heart beats faster than this train. Wasn't running to catch it. I guess I'm insane. I don't know why I sweat and fear all through the night. So I'll take this remedy and the boom shikanana, boom shikanana, boom shikanana will go away. I'm sleeping in the bath again. The ones that need to be, they are laughing at me. But they don't know how I sweat and fear all through the night. All through. So they should take this now and the boom shikanana, boom shikanana, boom shikanana will go away. The boom shikanana, boom shikanana, boom shikanana will go away. Your arms are tingling too. Boom, shake it, boom, boom, shake it. And if I only liked it a little bit more. If I only liked it a little bit more, would it go? We'll go away. Boom, shaking, na, boom, shaking, na, boom, shaking, na. We'll go away. We'll go away. We'll go away. We'll go away.
Welcome back to the Rhythms of New York. I'm Dave Brodsky. We have a great guest for you right now, Sinem Saniye. Thank you for coming on our show.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
As you can tell,
I'm Sinem Saniye. I'm also the host.
and she's holding up something.
This is her CD. It's Sinem Saniye, When I Don't Sleep.
I like your name, Sinem. Can you tell me something about it? It's a unique name.
Yes, well, I mean, it's unique in this part of the world. It's actually a common Turkish name.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if you go to Turkey, there's a bunch of Sinems there.
Sure, can you tell our audience where you're from?
Yes, Turkey. I am from Turkey. My family's from Turkey. I was born in Germany, though, so it's very mixed. It's very interesting. And I was there till I was 3, and then I came to New York City from Germany.
Why did you choose New York?
I didn't choose New
Because
York.
it's the capital of the world, right?
I mean, I'm 3. I don't know what's going on.
So why did your parents,
parents-
why did your mom choose New York?
Well, you know, that's a good question. Probably because it is the center of the earth, like you said. And, you know, so I can learn English and grow up here.
It's a big city. It's mixed. There's a lot of people. And if you want to start out, I guess the best place anywhere would be New York. There's so many opportunities here for especially artists.
That's right. It's the city that doesn't sleep, as they say.
Exactly.
So how'd you
And
get
full of
involved in the
artists.
music business?
I've always been interested in music since I was very little. Started like writing really bad little music on this tiny little Casio when I was 5, you know. But it was the 80s, you know, so Casio was in, you know.
And you had the hair and everything?
Oh gosh, I had the hair and everything. Yep. So yeah, and then like I tried so many different things though when I was little. So it wasn't just music when I was little. You know, I did gymnastics. I was on a team, varsity team, and we were competing. And I did dancing and so many things. And finally, when I got to high school and mostly college, I decided, okay, I want to study music. I studied music in college. Opera.
What type of music?
I studied opera, vocal, classical voice, and some jazz guitar, and a little bit of music technology or recording engineering.
Is that where you learned to play the guitar in college, or did you already have?
Yeah, I started late.
Okay. Is anyone in the family musically inclined?
Actually,
like yourself?
I've heard that my grandfather used to play the violin on my father's side, but I never saw him play.
Okay.
And also my mom, when she was in college, she played the piano, but I also never saw her play.
It's a secret, isn't
So
it?
it's a myth. It's a myth. I mean, yeah.
How would you describe your music?
I would describe the songs on When I Don't Sleep as a mixture of pop music with world influences. But it's basically pop music. I would say it's soft pop or eclectic pop.
Okay. So you've won awards for your music. Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
I've won a few songwriting awards, and
They were like not little awards either. They were big awards.
No, they're big.
Come on, boast about the awards, come on.
She's being modest here. No, they're big.
well,
Major awards you won.
major awards. Okay. Well, most recently, I won the 2008 Billboard World Song Contest for Boom Shaka Nana. It placed second place in the world category.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Awesome.
So that's 2008. 2007, I won the Lennon Award.
John Lennon.
Right.
John Lennon. Not just any Lennon, John Lennon.
The John Lennon.
That is the songwriting contest. And you...
I got first place in
won.
the world category.
Right. Amazing.
And that song is on the album here.
That's right. Boom Shakalaka is on the album.
And that's the song we just heard.
Well, that's my favorite song on the album.
Cool.
Can you let us know what it means? I was kind of curious.
It's very interesting, the name of the song.
Boom Shakalaka is a made-up word that I made up.
Made-up word?
Yes, I just made it up.
How'd you make up that word? Or the 3 words?
Well, yeah, actually, so the song is about anxiety and restlessness and fear and all that. So that's what Boom Shakalaka means.
It's about living in New York?
You know, that's a good point.
That's probably why you don't
be.
sleep, which is why you chose the title. Because New York is very, you know, light and noise.
It's a true story. I mean, I went through a time where I had a lot of anxiety and I was like up in the middle of the night and stuff like that. And that's why the song says the boom shakanana will go away. You know, the anxiety, the fear, the yuckiness.
So do you have anything coming up that you'd like to let us know?
I have a show in New York coming up.
Okay.
You play in New York all the time, right?
I do. I play in New York every once in a while, and then occasionally I travel. Like in April, I went to LA, and recently I went to Washington, D.C.
Wow.
And stuff like that.
Wow, so you're getting around. That's great.
Well, I hope to. That's the plan, to try new cities and.
Well, they can
like
check
that.
your website to find your itinerary.
You can check my website, and.
You have a mailing list?
I do. I have a mailing list.
Join her mailing list.
And recently, actually, very happy about this, Global Rhythm Magazine chose my album as in the top 10 for 2008.
Oh, congratulations. That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow, you're just racking them up.
Global Rhythm Magazine is awesome. It's sold everywhere, nationwide, so you can go out and buy it.
Well, you did 2 other tunes today. You're going to do 3 tunes altogether with our show today, The Rhythms of New York. Tell us about those other 2 tunes.
I'll Confide is another song, and it's another true story, and it's about being able to open to yourself and to face your own faults and to accept them and to be able to grow. It's actually the first song I wrote for the album, and it was when I first started recording for the album. So it was a very mirror turned in on yourself process when you're recording. So that's where I'll Confide comes from.
Is this an album of self-reflection?
Isn't most stuff, It
truly is. It
People
really
write
is,
books,
yeah.
people draw
How
paintings.
do you write a song?
That's a great question because it's different every time, and that's why it's so much fun. Sometimes I'll just hear the melody. Sometimes I'm thinking I'm writing the chorus, but it's actually the bridge. Later on I'm like, okay, this isn't working. Okay, it's the bridge. Sometimes just guitar, and I have the lyrics and melody months later. It just
Do you like
depends.
writing songs?
I do. It's like baking a cake, I think. It's like you're creating something from thin air,
That's a beautiful
and then you can
analogy.
present it to somebody,
Do you have a favorite part of the process, or it's just all of it combined? Do you do you like singing? You like the songwriting part?
Do you like the playing?
Because it's you do so much. It's guitar, it's singing, it's this. I couldn't even
I know
imagine
what you like
how to
best.
do
You
all
like
that.
performing best, right?
Actually,
You're a great performer.
Oh, well, thank you. I like all of it. I mean, they're all very different. Being in the studio is very different. I love being in the studio because you get to experiment, and that's what this CD was really. I took my time recording it and had a wonderful producer that I worked with, Henry Scarstruck, and a wonderful mixing engineer, and great people that I got to work with, and I like that process because you can change things up.
What's the difference when you're in studio and when you're live? Of course, nerves and stuff.
Yeah. I'm a person. I get nervous. I actually get nervous when there's less people. If I'm only playing for 1 or 2 people, I am so freaking out. But if I played to 15,000 people a few years ago.
Where was that?
It was at the New York City Parade. It was the Turkish American Day Parade.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't nervous at all because a sea of people didn't make me nervous, but 1 or 2 people, whew.
So you don't test your music out,
Try out your music.
Try it out on
small little venues and
friends, family, or someone you can say, hey, can you hear this tune and let me know.
you know, maybe I'll try that for the future. Maybe for the next record, I'll write a whole bunch of songs and I'll have like people pick, like which ones do you want on the album,
Oh, that'd
and
be cool.
let it out of my hands, which might be nice.
Yeah, but it's your album, so you have your own record label.
That's true.
And don't you control your own destiny?
I guess. I mean, that I hope to.
And that's a big thing. I mean, like, you have your own label. You're not out there really shopping it around and stuff like that. That's a lot on your plate. You have your own label. You write your own music. You're singing. You're performing. You're traveling. How do you handle all that?
You do
And
everything.
You do everything.
Yeah.
So how do you stay, I guess, normal? Like, what do you do for fun? What do you do when
Well,
you're not?
occasionally I'm not normal, and I freak out and I write songs about it.
And the songs appear on this album,
Right.
which you can buy on her website.
That's right, on my website. And I mean, free time, okay. I'm a little bit of a dork. I watch science channels on TV. I admit it. I love it. And I watch movies, like go to the movies.
Oh,
that
that's
kinda-
cool. That's me.
That kind of thing.
That's
yeah.
me. I'm a movie freak, so.
I love movies.
Where do you get your inspiration from? I know this one you said with the restlessness, but
Well,
you've been doing
there's
this for
all
a while.
different kinds of songs on this album. What I really wanted was to have different categories. Like I didn't want any song to be like another song, musically and lyrically and emotionally. So there's songs about, you know, my childhood and my alcoholic dad, and that's the last song. And then there's songs about being split between two countries, where do you belong, and there's songs about love. There's songs about loving somebody you can't have, you know, all that
Oh
stuff.
wow, you have a whole variety. That's
Very
important.
variety.
Well, I love the
Song about
percussion you
death.
have, too.
I'm sorry?
I love your percussion.
Oh, thanks.
Very, very unique. How'd you choose that?
Which percussion?
Well, you have a whole, I mean, we normally talk with a lot of singer-songwriters. They don't come around with what you come around with.
Yeah, you're like
It's
a
just a guitar.
one-woman band.
Right.
Boom Shaka Nana is just one of those songs that's very beat heavy, and it's all about the funky, you know, besides the anxiety, it's about the funkiness and a little bit of Turkish influence that's in the song.
Yeah, I
So I
noticed.
have to have the beats.
And it worked well.
It worked
It's
really, really
beautiful.
well.
I'm
I
glad
know
you
the
liked
audience
it.
at home will love your music and they'll like to see you play.
They're going to
And-
be shaking their nanas, you know, out
Shaking
there.
their what?
They're going to be shaking their, it's a boom shaka nana. They're going to be shaking it, you know.
What are nanas? I don't know even what that is.
I have no idea. It's a good beat.
Yeah.
Look, we really appreciate having you on today.
Likewise, thank you.
Sinem Saniye.
Dave Brodsky.
That's right.
Before
and
we,
this is,
Salinas,
and you're watching the Rhythms of New York.
Before we close out, I always like to have the artists give a little bit of advice to either the youth or adults that want to get into this. What would you tell them?
My advice would be don't listen to your parents. If they tell you don't do music and you want to do music, don't listen to your parents. Follow your heart.
Follow your heart. Follow your
right.
goals.
Follow
Very
your heart.
important. Very important.
Well, it did really, really well for you.
Thank you.
And again, we want to thank you very much for appearing on the show today.
Thank you
We
very
hope
much.
And
to
you're
see
welcome.
more of you.
Yeah, well, you're welcome back to come anytime you like.
Oh, and on a quick note, my family is supportive now.
Oh, that's
Oh, awesome. See?
So they come around.
Awesome.
So they can find out more about you on your website.
On my website.
And also your MySpace page.
Right.
And they can
MySpace.
purchase your album.
That's right.
They can sign up for your mailing list.
That's right.
And they can find out where
And they
she's
can
performing.
find out, they can read your really, really detailed biography. Find out she's a very interesting person. She has a great life.
Find
the
out where
website
she's
is all
performing.
brand new, so and it's very fun to play around with and stuff.
Well, thank you again very much.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate having you on here.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
And you
I
are
loved
the
it.
Rhythms of New York.
You really are.
Thank you.
So this is Dave Brodsky.
And Salinas Bosque.
Thank you
for
very
watching.
much. And we'll see you next time.
I was looking to my left when I almost saw you pass me by. I've been lost on my own, that's why I chose you for the drive. 'Cause you know who I am, only on the inside, with beauty imperfections, holding back the good wine. So if you know how to make it could find me there any day. Well, maybe I'm ashamed to let it be any other way, 'cause you know how I feel. It's only on the inside, and with all these fears, so how do I make it alright, alright? 'Cause if you know, don't hesitate to let me in, let me in. Whoa, will I do, will I say, can I feel? It isn't easy, will I try to get over in my mind that I can find what I feel, what I'm leaving behind. It's too much to cry for every second, every night. Will you let me in? Will you wait for me? Oh, for me. I was looking to my left when I almost saw you pass me by. I had to catch up, I came along for the ride. When it feels so good, not only on the inside, I don't wanna face the truth. I've got them to hide behind. Where there's rain, I'm in the sun, something else. Where there's rain, I'm in the sun, something else. Where there's rain, I'm in the sun, something else. Where there's rain, I'm in the sun, something else. Where there's rain, I'm in the sun, something else. Where there's rain, I'm in the sun, something, I'm something else. I'm something else. I'm something else. I'm something else.
Sinem, thank you for appearing on the Rhythms of New York. We really loved having you today.
Thanks for
And this
having
is your CD.
Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful pleasure just watching you do your thing. I hope you enjoyed it. And please make sure you tune again to the Rhythms of New York.
And come out to see Sinem whenever she plays.
Sinem Saniye.
Thank you, Sinem.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
At the time I was a little girl, I couldn't speak what I wanted to. Should I say, oh, should I say, here you go yelling me, no fair to little me. And I would want to let it out. How you gon' making sense of my quiet pout? All the time I was a little girl, I needed someone to take his place, see me grow. You say you love me, but you call me forgiven at this time. You were getting better when you tried. I was almost older, almost wise, just about to tell you I never had the chance to begin. La da 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 I was a little girl. I was stubborn, you were cruel. But now I understand. In my slumber there you stand, and I call you over here just to say in my own way, it wasn't my fault. 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 It wasn't my